Hello lovely people, how are you all? Yeah, welcome back to RBR Galleria. Today we'll be drawing a watercolor landscape where we have a lot of pine trees and fir trees and all, okay? And we'll show some foggy effect on that. Okay, so for that I'm using 200 GSM Bristol watercolor paper, and I have 3 brushes here, one flat brush which is number 6, and I have number 6 round brush, and I have number 2 round brush. Okay, I'm going to use all these 3 brushes which are there on my right hand side, and on top I have a tissue paper to just wipe off my brushes, and I have water over here, and I'm using camel watercolor, artist watercolors. Okay, these are artist watercolors. And they are cakes of 18 shades. Okay, ఇవాళ నేను వాటర్కలర్లో ఒక ల్యాండ్స్కేప్ చేయబోతున్నాను. Hope you all like it. మీరు అందరికీ నచ్చుతుందని అనుకుంటున్నాను. We'll see pine cone trees, how they are drawn, and కొంచెం foggy effect, వర్షాలు పడుతుంటాయి కాబట్టి ఎక్కువ అక్కడ foggy effect అది చూపిస్తూ we'll just start with this. Okay, so for దీనికి నేను camel artist colors యూస్ చేస్తున్నాను, which are of 18 shades. Okay, so I'll blend my colors in the palette, in this lid itself, and you get the names of the colors in this. Okay, never throw this so that me confuse avakunda eppadana edana video chusina kuda you can just identify the colors very easily. Okay, so today I'm going to use Viridian hue, which is 453. Okay, so where it is, this is that color. Okay, I'm going to use this color and I'm going to start. So you can just keep this part aside and we'll start and see. Now I want to show so here I want to give few trees over here, a little bit of here, and see how those trees will look. They are like this. Draw them very roughly, just for your reference. That's it, where we are going to place the trees and all. Okay, so here we are going to get, here we are going to have some trees this way, and we'll have in a slanting line direction here a little bit, and here a little bit. We'll have very light trees here and there. Okay, just this is the picture what we have. Now let us mix the color. Okay, so before going for this, let us mix the color. So for this I'm going to take, as I said, Viridian hue. So first dip your round brush in the water, take a little bit of color and use this, and this becomes a little bit of the color which I wanted. This is not the color, so what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of cobalt blue. This is the cobalt blue. Okay, this is cobalt blue. I'll take a little bit of cobalt blue. Yes, because the hilly textures, that doesn't look either in sap green or green, they look a little bit of bluish in the dark. Okay, so I have taken Viridian hue and cobalt blue. Okay, this is cobalt blue. Right, now I got very dark texture. This color I don't want this dark, because the base color should be very very light. Now I am going to make this color very light. Okay, add water and make it very very light. Make it very light. See, never use watercolors directly from the palette onto the paper. You need to blend them with water, and then once you have done using them directly, we can't blend it again. అది బ్లెండ్ చేయాలంటే చాలా ఇబ్బంది పడతాం మనం. సో ఫస్ట్ ఏంటంటే వాటర్ కలర్స్ని ఎప్పుడు ఇలా వాటర్లో బాగా కలిపేసేసుకోవాలి. మనకి ఏ టెక్స్చర్ కావాలి, ఏ కలర్ కావాలి అని అనుకుంటామో ఆ కలర్ని వీ నీడ్ టు బ్లెండ్ to the consistency of the color what we require. Okay, so I need this color or even more light, but let me check it. So for this time I'm using this, so I'm just keeping this brush aside here. Okay, I'm just keeping this. Now I'm going to take my flat brush and I'm going to give total of this my paper with the light shade. I don't want it white, so I want to give it totally white. So for this, first I'm dipping water and I'm just wetting my paper మొత్తం ని తడిపేస్తున్నాను. Okay, ఒక brush coat, giving one brush coat with complete water. Total paper. Okay, total paper ni flat brush తీసుకొని complete గా from this corner to this corner complete గా water తోటి brush చేసేసాను. So we need paper to hold a little bit of water, so that ఏమవుతుందంటే the color what we are using that will spread easily. ఇలా వాటర్ ఉండడం వల్ల the very first layer what we are giving, that will be very light. Now I'm taking with the same brush the color, okay, and I'm just see this. Spread with this flat brush. Right now I didn't switch on the fan. You can switch on the fan so that this will dry very fast and you can work with the second layer. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే మన ఫ్యాన్ ఆన్ చేసుకుంటే వాటర్ కలర్స్కి అది ఆరిపోతుంది తొందరగా, సో దట్ మన సెకండ్ లేయర్కి వర్క్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, so this is the color what I wanted, and here I'll make it very light. And now here I'm not going to touch any of the color, this part. And now from down I'm going to go up and blend the colors this way. Now what I'll do is I will wait for the first layer to settle down, let it dry. I want this top to be even more bright, even more dark, a little bit, not much, a little bit. So for this I'm taking cobalt blue and mixing here. Okay, oh, this is giving too much of blue, so let us take a little bit of radiant hue and mix it. Yes, this is the right issue. Let us mix a little bit of sap green and see what is the color we are going to use. So we have 3 colors in this, right? Now give this, okay, we'll just give this also with the flat brush. So we have taken sap green, viridian hue and cobalt blue. We have mixed 3 colors here, and we'll just try to give only on the top, okay, this part. And don't leave it like that. Just try to blend this into the lighter shade so that we'll not have any marks. Blend it, come down and blend it. Okay. Now we'll wait for the colors to dry. Yes, okay. Now these are a little bit, say about 50% there, right? Now I'll take my round brush. I'll just try to give the trees which are having bushes like thing, okay, a little bit here. And now after this I'll just give with my brush. I want to show that 1, 2 and 3, and now again 1, 2 and 3. Okay, this is even more wet, so we'll just wait for things to dry up. Meanwhile we'll just try here if at all I can get a little bit of texture. Yeah, here also it is still wet. We need it to dry, but still we can give small layers. Very lightly you need to dab it, okay, so that we can show the far off trees over here. Very much far off trees, okay. It is still wet, so we are just dabbing it, and the color is spreading by itself. Okay, see this. Let us come down, have a few over here. We'll just leave this area empty. We don't want much to be covered, this part. Okay, so here we can give a few. Because we are doing it when the paper is dry, it is taking its own shape and forming the beautiful texture, which manually we can't do once it is dried. Okay, we want the water to do its magic. And see, this area is dried, so it is not moving that fast. See, we are following the same what I told already previously. We are taking 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, but spreading it even more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, spread in that way. Here also we have spread that, but as the water is there more, it has taken its own shape. Give a little bit tall texture, tall lines, because the pine cone trees, they look very tall on the top and they'll be in this shape. Okay, this will be giving in the next layer. They have very pointed leaves. Okay, so this is done. So let us give here also a little bit of the same picture. 1, 2, 3 and 1. Remember that 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The same thing. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We are going to have some white spaces in it. And remember, and just observe one thing. I'm taking for the first time the color on the brush. I'm dabbing here, and with the same brush I'm doing this. Okay, I'm not taking again extra color because we need the dark color here and the light texture in the bottom. Okay, you can do the same thing. You can repeat it with the same brush without taking the color also. These will form different textures and different colors that will be very beautiful once they are dried. Okay, and keep on experimenting with the colors. It's not that I have taken these colors and you're doing the same. You can experiment with many colors and you can form beautiful trees and all, beautiful landscapes of your own. And here also I'm doing the same thing. As I said, I need some white spaces also in between. Okay, now this is done. Now see, I need some as I said, I need some foggy texture in between. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tissue paper, just roll it. I'm just making it a round ball and I'm just dabbing it here there. One, see that you can see that white blob like thing. Okay, here and there a few things. And here on the top, this you have to do when the water, the paper is still wet. Okay, here a little bit, here, just dab. This way. Okay, keep this will be useful for the next time, and we'll wait for the colors to do the magic. We can make it this. And we don't want even the shapes to be seen. Okay, this way. Just wait for the magic to happen. Meanwhile, we'll mix a little bit dark color than this. Okay. Yeah, we are going to take the same viridian hue. We are going to take cobalt blue, and we are going to take sap green. This time we'll take sap green a little bit more. Check little water and mix it. Right. We'll take the very thin brush and we'll start doing the pine trees. Okay, how does the pine trees look like? They are something, let me show you with the pencil. They look something like this. They have line and they have something textures like this. Okay, in this way. I don't know if it will, yeah, you can see that. Let me do that with the same brush. But now with this brush you are going to work only with the tip of the brush because we want very thin line on the top. Okay, so this very thin line on the top, and see, we are going to give like this and this. This is a shape what we are going to do. Okay, this is the shape what we are going to do. But at the same time, as there are many trees over here, we can just, even these pine trees, they have again some leaves extending in this way. So just fill that also, giving some dots, but don't change the shape of the tree. Okay, this way. What we do is we'll just draw first all the lines wherever all we require these trees. So this is all what we require. Okay, here a little bit small and now here this. Okay, now this way. This is actually the shape, but we don't want to show the shape because we can't see the far off trees with the same what exact shape and all, because there are many trees. దూరం నుండి మనకి చాలా అంటే లైక్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ షేప్ కనపడదు, చెట్టు షేప్. సో వాట్ వీ డూ ఇస్ విల్ జస్ట్ గివ్ ఆల్ డాబ్ థింగ్స్. And give some dots over here, this showing the very thin texture. Okay, this brush is showing it is taking a lot of time. What we do is we'll take this a little bit round brush number 6 and we'll do this. So work with the tip of the brush and give this dab. See, everything you are giving 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, here at few places you are going to work in this way. 1 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, the same thing will be working. Here, this way. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Okay. And the down part you'll be completely coloring it, this part. and here again you'll be giving the same 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, and now see here what we'll do is at different places giving some gaps, we'll do this. Okay, this way. Very thin lines over here. You can work with this thin brush. Take the thin brush and work here. Because I want to show as if this area is covered with the fog, so I don't want to give many trees, and I want to show as if these are far away. Okay, so that's the reason I'm doing it very light. This doesn't have draw the line and do it. Draw the line and do it. Draw very thin line at places, different places, and do this. Okay. When you have if at all you get thick line, you can just cover it by dabbing this. All this 1 2 3 process. 1 2 3. That's it. Okay. I want this area to be a little bit wet because I want to remove the color again, showing this foggy thing. Okay, so I'm just dabbing this here with more water. Take little water, blend the color and make it light, and do this part. Just see that this is just going slowly into this. Don't at the time stop this. Now take this brush. We want to show this dark texture here. We want to show that fogginess in between. Okay, this is in slanting way, so I'm just showing it in slanting. And here also I just want to show it a little bit slanting. Okay, this way. See, I don't want this area to be promptly seen. The corners, I want to blend these corners. So just rub them with water. Take a lot of water, rub them, and just dab with the tissue. This area also I don't want to show it very properly, so just give the dab thing over here. remove the color with a tissue, and yeah, now the second layer is completed. Now we'll go for the third layer where the trees will really look dark. Okay, so we have to show them really as if they are really front. Yeah, for that we'll mix the color. So here I want to take Viridian blue first, Viridian hue, and I just want to mix black and see what I can get it. Can I get the color what I want? Yes, I can get the color what I wanted. Yeah. Yes, I can get the color what I wanted. So what I did is I have taken Viridian hue a little bit and then take black and mix it. Okay, this is what the color we wanted. This is what the color we wanted, because we have to show the front trees, right? So for that, so here I have much like more of water. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving it here, the third layer. We even want to show the back trees also, so don't try to cover everything here in this dark. And the way they are coming down, we'll have small trees. This way. A little bit of here, 1 or 2 trees, okay? Not more. That's it. We'll give in middle. Now you can see the variation. We have light and dark shades, right? Give it here. See, we are giving it in V shapes. See the shape of the tree what I'm giving, okay? You can give a few more here and there. This, you can cover these trees. Don't try to give exact shape of the tree, because as I told, the far off trees we can't find the exact shape. Okay. Here also a few. Here also a few. Okay. We'll fill this corner completely. We'll not have any white spaces over this corner. Okay, this corner is to be completely filled it, and see that again that doesn't have the proper straight line. Just make it improper. We don't want proper exact shape, a very proper line and all. We don't want that. Okay, so let us wait for this to dry, and finally we'll give the dark coat. Okay. Yeah, meanwhile let us mix the color. This color should be even more dark, so mix the color We'll take Viridian hue and we'll take black and a little bit of sap green, very little. Okay, this is what we have. A little bit of water to blend all the colors very evenly. Right? Yeah. Now we'll just give this bottom in this way, so that let the color do its magic. Keep the brush like this and spread it. And at times turn the brush and get it here very near. Okay, here we are taking it little bit up, and we don't want the exact line to be seen. So this is what we do. Okay, now after this, I think we can give a little bit of a few lines. Okay, not with this thick brush. We'll just give with this thin brush. Take this and just slightly do with the tip of the brush. Very much light strokes on the tip of the brush. Before it is completely dried, we'll just give this. Okay, and let that do its magic. And here we'll just give a little bit slanting lines, a little bit this way. Okay, a little bit here and there, very lightly, very thin lines. This part is covered a lot, so we'll just tap this so that we can do this color. This we have, remember this we have to do only when it is dried. Okay, when it is wet, sorry. We have to do this when it is still wet. Now take this thin brush. Just show the shadow, light and shadow. Okay, with this side we'll show this, it is dark, and the other side it is like it has the light and all. Just give light for this very inside trees. Let us give that. So, very mild one. We'll wait for these colors to dry. Okay, now it comes, we'll give some more dark lines, mixing white, mixing black a little bit into this color and making it really dark. Okay, we'll just have some few dots over here and make it pine tree look very prominent. A few trees, not everywhere. Okay, a few trees. And this way. remember the shape of the tree. Here we'll try to give a little bit of shape of the tree here and there, not everywhere, very few places. Once more the color. This way. You can observe as if these trees are looking a little bit forward. They are a little bit front. Okay. Like this. Just give them curves, slanting lines this side and that side, and take really black color and give dab texture over here, representing the very dark. The front will always look very dark in texture, so we are giving the same, we are following the same procedure here. 1 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, 1 1 2 1 2 3 here. 1 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, the same thing. And at last you just give a thin line on the top of all these, very thin line, just through the strokes. We need this green also to be seen, and even this. So this is all, it's almost done. We'll just dab once again. here and there. This is, let us make this tree a prompt one, because once we have the line, we can't blend it again with the very dark one. So let us blend, make it into a tree and just have a things. Okay, so that's it. I hope this is looking good. This is looking different, so let us give here also the lines. Take a little bit and do this. So this is what okay, this is what it has turned up. Now let us remove the tape and see how it has turned up. This is a beautiful scenery, right? This is the work we have done for today. If at all you liked it, please like it, subscribe the channel, and please share, so that if at all anyone is really interested in drawing and want to learn step by step, they can follow this video. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.